What's up? This is John from Cinema Saturday, and today I have a review for you for The Washers 2024. Not The Washers, W-A-S-H-E-R, but Washers, W-A-T-C-H-E-R. With my speech impediment, it may sound like I'm saying washers and dryers, but I'm talking about The Washers. This one stars Dakota Fanning as our lead protagonist. Some may even say our final girl. She is dealing with some grief and she has a delivery to run, but during the delivery, she gets stuck in the woods. Her car breaks down, and then next thing you know, she's trapped in what they call the coop, getting watched by the Washers. It was a pretty solid movie. I enjoyed myself. I thought the pacing was really good. It never slowed down to a point where I got bored. I would Instead of a horror movie, I would consider this a psychological thriller because they're trying to figure things out. There are mind games being played with you during the movie. So it's very much more of that than a horror movie. There are a couple of really small jump scares, but they're not like horrific. They're about an animal and it's a jump scare. Like, ooh, or it's like somebody's hand reaching over a shoulder and then that's a jump scare. But there's nothing here that's actually horrific jump scare, will cause you nightmares. However, there are some spooky images in this movie that I say, if you dwell on them too much and think about it too hard, I could see them, coming into your dreams and all, because they're pretty spooky. They do reveal what the Washers really are in the movie, but I won't spoil that here. But I'll just say, when you really see them, their designs are pretty crazy. And I think if I saw one in real life, I would think it's pretty scary. And I would say, without spoiling anything, that these washer creatures are more, I guess, like folktale-ish. They're more cryptids. If anything, while I was watching the movie, I totally thought that these things could have been a whole SCP anomaly on their own because they're pretty wild. The movie does give them a backstory as well, so you don't leave the movie feeling like we barely touched on these mysterious monsters and didn't learn anything about them. So that's good. They give us that information. As for the story and the plot, it just chugs along. It just chugs along. Every now and then you'll get some unraveling scene. You'll get a scene with information. You'll get a scene with someone doing something a little questionable, as in like, you're in this situation. Should you really be doing that right now? And you got those straight up spooky scenes that just kind of leave some tension there. But it's a good movie. Like I said, I enjoyed myself. Should you go see this in a theater? I think you can. I think the atmosphere of a theater will match the atmosphere of a movie versus if you just watch this at home, then you probably won't find the atmosphere of the movie effective at all, especially if you're not in a dark room or if you're not, if you're scrolling on your phone, then it's going to take you out of the movie. And in that, I could see, it's probably a streaming movie for some people. But for others who really like horror and that type of atmospheric setting, I do think this is a good time at the cinemas. And that was my review for The Washers. Are you planning to go see this one? Have you already seen it? Did you like it? Stay tuned for more videos from Cinema Saturday. And as always, have a good one. Into the woods and out of the woods and home before dark.